Hi you guys, so today I want to talk to you about making 100K as a W-2 employee versus making 100K as a sole proprietor, business owner, or if you own an LLC, because the two are not the same. All right, so let's say you have a W-2 job, you're killing it, you're finally making six figures, you're living the life. All right, typically you're subject to a standard 22% taxation rate plus Medicare and Social Security taxes. All right, this brings you down to a tax liability of roughly $29,000. Okay, now if you own a business, maybe you're on Shopify, you got a hair store, you're selling lashes, you're doing Etsy, you're doing Uber, digital content creators, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, you're self-employed. All right, you guys are subject to not just the 22% tax rate if you're making 100K plus Social Security and Medicare, you are also subject to a 15.3% tax rate. Okay, now typically that additional tax is shared with an employer, but if you're self-employed, that is why you get that additional tax. The difference in that is 100K as a W-2 employee equals about $29,000 in tax liability. Okay, now 100K as a self-employed person, that tax liability is $37,000, a little bit more than that. Okay, now this is where writing off your expenses comes into play and can save you some money and reduce your tax liability. So it's very important that you track your expenses. But I do want to caution you, if you are self-employed and you plan on buying a house, you want to buy a car, be careful about writing off too much in expenses, because if you are taking a loss every year, well, guess what? The bank is using your taxes to finance that mortgage. So if they see you taking a loss, they're going to think you're broke. Okay, so be careful.